Today I want to show you how to create your own social media clips inside of DaVinci Resolve. All right, so here we go, y'all. We are in DaVinci Resolve, all right? And this is something I just actually put out. All right, hold up. Quick plug. If you're interested in working with me to build your brand or your business, make sure to contact me today at WeShootFilms.com. All right, let's get back to it. Let's say you just finished your whole video, okay? And now from that video, you now want to, create social clips, okay? So all you gotta do is, I like to separate the sections. So I wanna take this section and this section. So first I'm gonna go and put a I, all right, for the beginning, then a O. So it's only gonna render whatever this gray line has under it, okay? And you do that with the I and the O, okay? All right. And then we need to go over here to your settings. And right here it says 3840 by 2160. We're going to go 1920 by 1080, but then right here we want to use vertical resolution, which is going to change it to 1080 to 1920, okay? And just hit save, and now we're there. Okay, there we go. Look at that. All right. And now we need to make this right. So we're going to just right here in the transform, you got to click on your clip, and then your video right here in position. You can position yourself where you want it to be right here. And then another way if you have a bunch of more clips, you see how that one's there. And if you want it perfectly aligned to this one, then you just Control copy, Control C, and then click on this one and hit Alt V, and this will pop up, and this has everything you need already set, and it'll place it perfectly. So it's perfectly there. We're actually almost done already, okay? And then all you gonna do is, and now technically we can render this out and this will be fine. Now if you want text on there, okay, this is all you gotta do. All right. Me personally, I just highlight it. I don't know why. I probably don't even have to. And then I have a shortcut for A. All right. I created a shortcut. But if you don't know how to create a shortcut, go to timeline and just use the regular way. Go to AI tools, create subtitles from audio. And there you go. And, you can put English if you want. I'm going to leave this for... You can leave it the subtitle default. I'm gonna change it down to like around 12. This is something you can mess with for your own preference. I'm gonna keep it at single and at 0, and I'm gonna hit create. And there we go. And now we have, let's hear some audio. The 120 FPS on this thing crops in like crazy, so I don't usually use it. But I was thinking the other day, see, all right, we got it. So, and if we want to mess around with that, just highlight them all right? And we're going to go up to your track, and we can change the font, whatever font it is that, you happen to like, choose your font, all right? Let's say I like that one. And then right here, you got a choice. You could do mixed, all lowercase, small caps. I like doing all caps. So there you go. And then here you can change the color if you want to. Do whatever you want to do. Let's see here. I like to go with that one. Oh, my bad. That's not the one. That's the stroke. You can change the stroke color, but I'm not worried about that right now. I meant to be up here. My bad, y'all. So you can change the color, whatever that is you might want. Let's go green for some reason, just for the heck of it. Now, it affects everything, 20 FPS on this thing crops in like crazy, so I don't usually use it. But see, there you go. And then you can do other stuff, you can get deeper, but I want you to just know the basics of it. It also allows you to, if you want to, you can go to your effects, and then over here, where it says titles, and you got subtitles, then you got animated. You can place these there too. So you can if you want, you can take this one and place it over here. Then it'll affect all of those. The 120 FPS on this thing. See, so now you got that. So what we got to do is, because it made it small, we got to hit the size up, bring the size up, and it changed everything around. But that's basically for that. And now you have this. The 120 FPS on this thing crops in like crazy, so I don't usually use it. So, you know, and you can change them. Like, remember, if you want these, you got to throw them over here, okay? Well, let's say we're finished, we good. All right, we have it, our ins and out, and then we're going to go to the deliver page. Now, on the deliver page, we're going to call it whatever we're going to call it, tester. All right, we got QuickTime H.264. I have an NVIDIA, so I have an NVIDIA. You could do it on auto or whatever yours is. And you could go like here, timeline resolution. That should be fine. But if that's not open and, you know, you want to make sure, and if for some reason that's not there, you want to make sure use vertical resolution, or you can do timeline resolution. Just saying, just in case, okay? Chapters, you ain't worried about none of that stuff right now because you're not creating no chapters with this. All right. And I always do constant bit rate, and I have it at 45,000. You could do whatever you want to do. And then just say where you want to leave it, you know, wherever you want to place this at. I'm going to place it on my crazy desktop. And you go down here, add to render queue, and render. And here it goes right here. The 120 FPS on this thing. Oh, but wait a minute. We don't see no titles, right? Why don't we see no titles? If you look at it, look, there's no titles. Obviously, I did that on purpose. All right, y'all. So before you render it out, there is something you do have to do down here. Right here, it says subtitle settings. All right, click on there. And then you want to actually, you know, click on that export subtitle. And now you can do it as a separate file and embedded captions or burn into video. We're going to do burn into video. That's what we're going to do. So we got burn into video. Everything's cool. Now we're going to redo it. Hit the render queue again. It's going to ask us to replace it or rename it. Let's just replace it. And we're going to render it again. And let's test it out again. And there you go. Now, obviously, the words are mad loud, big, because I left them big by mistake. So there you go. Simple and easy. You can do it all in DaVinci Resolve. If you don't have DaVinci Resolve, it's free to download. I mean, it's an amazing program, but I get it. If you like other things, it's cool. The concept still is the same. You can do this in any editing program, but I just think, you know, DaVinci's the best. You feel me? But anyway, there you go. Do your clips. Do what you have to do. And like I said, sometimes it's all cool having a subscription-based plan, but it's still good to know how to do this on your own, because sometimes you want to tell the story a certain way in them clips to where it leads them to want to have to watch the full video. And at the end of the day, that's what we want. We want them to watch the full video. All right. So remember, I'm here to show you all your options and how to create with them. And then at the end of the day, you have the choice and it's all in your hands. So hopefully this helped you out. Make sure to leave a comment, share, all of that good stuff. Subscribe, hit the bell on the side so you get notified on time. And like I always say, it is what it is. I'm out.